Welcome to our project presentation. Our project is about object recognition. We are from group 4 section 3. Now you're seeing some clips of its making, and then our group members Wahidur Araf, Joya Akhtar, Sadia Afrin and Saqib Anwar will present this project to you.
Everyone, we are working on project object recognition, which is detected by the robot through its camera. Now we have to build an environment for the project. At first we built a floor with walls surrounding it by the help of books lectures. Now we add two types of lights, directional and point light. Directional light resembles sunlight and point light resembles bulb light. Now to add a shape, we add a transform part, and now we add the shape, then add the material, and from geometry we select the cylinder type, cone type, or we can merge two children transform node to make a wheel. Now to add collision, first we make the object transform into solid, then we go to the bounding object, then we add collision to the object, to that object. Now to add physics to the objects, we go to the object solid part where physics is null, and then we just add physics. We kept the center of mass 0, and we change the mass of that object, and then we just ignore the density. To add friction, we go to the world info and select contact properties, then add a node contact properties. There in the parameter we change the Coulomb friction, which is by default 1.
For creating a robot, I have used this robot node here, which has been added from the base nodes. Under its children node, I have added this shape node, which helps to give some shape to the robot. Geometry and appearance node basically help to fulfill that purpose. As we can see, this shape looks like a box, which has been set by this geometry node. And this appearance node was previously set to null, but I have changed it to PBR appearance. This determines the visual properties of geometry. And to add some collision to the robot, I have used this bounding object node. Again, I have another important node, which is physics node. This node allows to specify the physical properties of the robot, for example, density, mass, etc. So that's how the base or the body of the robot has been created here.
In Weebot platform, if we want to add wheel, then we have to use hinge joint. In robot nodes under children, I have added another node named hinge joint. If I expand it, then there are total 3 nodes under hinge joint. First one, joint parameter, I have to add hinge joint parameter in this node from our base node. Then in device, I have to add rotational motor, as rotational motor helps to generate rotational motion. Then I have to rename it wheel1 according to our code. Then in endpoint, I have to add solid from our base node. Under endpoint solid node, I have to change the value of XYZ of translation and rotation, and in children section, I have to add the shape of cylindrical for our wheel. Then I have to add physics in our wheel. After that, I have to follow the same procedure for other 3 wheels.
A robot has no value if it does not move or do any work. To make a robot do so, some sensors and control code is required. In this project, as we are building a robot which can detect objects and avoid obstacles, we have used 2 distance sensors and 1 camera. To control the movement of the robot and the sensors, we have used a Python controller code. Here the commands for the movement part is taken from Weebot's tutorial. As Python is not the mostly used language in Weebots, we needed to do some research to enable the camera and make it to detect objects in the red rectangle. If I run the project, we can see the robot is detecting objects with its camera, and it's inside the red rectangle, and whenever the robot is going too close to any object, it's just rotating itself. It's happening through the distance sensors. When its left or right distance sensor detects some object nearby, it just rotates itself. So this is our project.